Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a ton of cleaning motivation for you. I have a huge to-do list, which I will show you in a minute, but I have things for all parts of my house, including some stuff that I have to clean for the pets. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. There will be at the end of this video a little bit of recipes. The kids have been asking me for banana bread, so I'm gonna make that, and I don't know what else I'll get to in there, but there's a lot to do, so let's get started. I'm getting started today changing the sheets on my bed. I did finally get a brand new set, and it's for the bigger mattress. It's the deeper pockets, and I do really like these sheets. I'll try to link them down below. I got them off of Amazon. They weren't very expensive, and I've got about a 17-18 inch mattress, and no standard sheets fit whatever I try, even with the little clips underneath the sheet. But this set works perfect, and there's extra room. Starting my daily load of laundry. I've recently been using a Tide Pod in each load and then that zero bleach laundry sanitizer stuff. I'm not really sure if it's working for my laundry as far as sanitizing goes, but it smells amazing. We didn't have a whole huge amount of dishes this morning, which I greatly appreciated, but we still had enough just to lightly load the dishwasher, and then once dinner dishes got in here later, it was enough to finally run. I always have a few items I just don't believe in throwing in the dishwasher, so I go ahead and do those now and get them out of the way, like the baby sippy cups. I just don't like there's like a little film that gets on the plastic if you put it in there. So I'll just go ahead and hand wash those. This sliding glass door gets covered every day in fingerprints and little smudges from the dog nose. It just is a mess, and I do have to clean it, even though, as you can see, my daughter's standing right in front of me putting more fingerprints all over it, and eventually you will see she puts her face right against it while I'm cleaning it here. But I do have to still keep up with it, but I don't really mind the fingerprints because of her. I mean, she's my baby. It doesn't bother me. You're gonna ask why there's 3 clocks on my mantle. Some of these items belong on the front little table. You're gonna see it here in a minute. It's still very plain because we haven't attached it to the wall yet. We've been really lazy about that. But some of these decorations belong on that tiny entryway table. I knew their bathroom was bad. I didn't know that it had gotten this bad. Like, why is there crumbled up toilet paper on the floor? And they've missed the bag. They've like missed the bag right there. Just everything's disheveled. Yeah, got a lot of work to do in here today. Wow. Bathrooms are always my least favorite place to clean, but it's one of the necessary evils, and I don't have my children do the bathrooms as chores yet. I do have them do the mirror, and they'll wipe down like the counter and stuff, but I don't have them actually use the cleaners for the toilet or the shower, anything like that yet. I don't really feel that they should be doing that yet. Having a good old mom life moment here. My daughter climbing all over the toilet while I'm trying to clean. She makes me nervous when she climbs on things, but she's only 16 months old, so she's gonna climb on everything. But I would like to take this opportunity to thank you guys so much while you're watching this video. If you would, give it a thumbs up, show it some love. Try to be as motivating as I can, because I know I'm not motivated 24 hours a day. I have a lot of things to do. I've got 5 children to take care of. But my goal really is just to help. Even if I help one other mom, I'm good. When it comes to the showers, they are just full of germs to me. I will always use a bleach cleaner to try and get all the little mold and just stuff out of it. So Tristan does take one out of here because it's a very strong smell. And I will let this sit for a few before I start scrubbing it. But yes, definitely I still use bleach cleaners in my showers. Something I've been neglecting to do recently is clean all of my makeup brushes and my beauty blender. It's a very easy process. I literally just use warm water and some Dawn. The beauty blender does take a little while longer than the brushes, and then I will show you the trick I use to get my brushes clean. I recently found those silicone cleaning gloves. Yeah, you see it in my sink here. Just put some Dawn on it, put a little running water on it, and then rub your brushes all over it. If you can see here, I don't know if you can see the color, but you can see my eyeshadow color, and then in a minute, you'll actually see my foundation color come out onto it really well. The beauty blender, you are going to have to soak in water. You're going to have to give it some good squeezes, run it under the water, put some Dawn on it, squeeze it some more, and let it soak several times. But the brushes, once you do the whole cleaning on the silicone thing, rinse them out real good, and they're ready to be dried. So the makeup brushes are washed. I'm going to give you an easy way to dry them. And for one, see these little elastics on my hand? Everybody's little girl has these hair elastics in their house. So I'm going to show you how to do this to dry them. All right, brush, little elastic, put the brush on, bring it up over the bowl and through, and it's on there. As you can see, the bowl of water is getting really, really gross just from soaking all the foundation out of it. But you are gonna have to rinse it a few more times because if you look at mine, you can still see a little makeup on it. So it does take several times of soaking it in the clean water with a little extra Dawn. The junk drawer. Everybody's got one and they're all a mess. My daughter cuts stuff open and just leaves all the pieces in there. A gum wrapper, not sure why, but time to bring some order to the chaos.
It's getting closer to midnight. I try to get closer to you. Drinking courage from my red cup now. I will soon make a move. Ooh, I can taste it. The bittersweetness of taking a shot. A risk worth taking. If it's a shot of love, baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah, I'm feeling high. I'm up on cloud nine. Baby, I adore you. I try to focus on breathing. My heart is skipping a beat. Your lips against a red cup makes me lose my mind completely. Ooh, I can taste it. The bittersweetness of taking a shot. A risk worth taking if it's a shot of love. Baby, I adore you. Maybe I adore you. Yeah, I'm feeling high. I'm up on cloud nine. Baby, I adore you. Trying my best not to lose control. I want you, that's all I know. Trying my best not to lose control. 'Cause I adore you, adore you. Trying my best not to lose control. I want you, that's all I know. Trying my best not to
One final squeeze for this thing. Looks pretty clean. I'm gonna rinse it out one more time. Then I'm gonna take a clean bowl of water and I'm actually gonna microwave this thing to sanitize it. Fair warning, this thing is very hot when it comes out of the microwave, but you do need to give it one final rinse and then let it sit to dry. While sanitizing the blender, I found something else I have to clean today. Because, wow, I didn't even notice it was this bad because I don't use it that often, but my kids do, so, yep, new project. Microwaves are very simple to clean. Some water and some vinegar, or water and even lemon juice, or vinegar and lemon juice if you're not a big fan of the smell of vinegar, but pop it in there for about 5 minutes. Take a microfiber cloth and just start wiping and everything will just start falling off. I wash the glass part in my sink just to get a little clean, but you can also just take the microfiber cloth into the hot vinegar water and wipe it real good and it will come clean too. banana bread time. This recipe I actually got from one of my aunts. So she makes it every year around the holidays. I make it pretty much year round because my kids love it. You could add walnuts to it, chop them up really fine. You can add chocolate chips. We've done that last week with it. To start, you're gonna need to melt your butter. It's a half a cup. You're gonna need to beat 2 eggs and then take 2 bananas and smash them up really, really well. The butter in your mixer and put it in there with a half a cup of sugar. Just beat that for a minute, then put your bananas in it. Then add your eggs, and you're gonna add 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Then goes in a cup and a half of flour, a pinch of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and a full teaspoon of baking soda. At the end, add in 3 tablespoons of milk as you're mixing. Pour the batter into 2 loaf pans. It'll be too much for one. And then you're gonna bake them for 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Gwen is napping, the banana bread's in the oven, so my mom was a lovely person, dropped off some toilet paper she found for us. I've got a basket of clothes to fold and some drawers to organize so I could do some quiet stuff while the baby sleeps.
Compare thee when no one ever could come close. Look around, but I can't see. That is usually just how it goes. Brought a new horizon, opened up our doors to something more. Spun me round and you shook me, got me tainted to the core. So tell me what to do. Comes close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that you would do. For the longest time I've been out of my mind, trying to lose every single trace of you. But I know it's true that nothing, nothing comes close to you. No, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you. In a million days and in a million ways, I know this to be true. That nothing, nothing. I said nothing comes close to you.
I've decided to give the Kun Marie, or however you pronounce it, method a try for my clothes. This video was shot several days ago and my drawers are already a mess. So I think I have to get a better hang of this, but it did help to be able to see what all was in my drawer.
Like I'm doing time yet without parole. Got me flirting with disaster, but I'm all in, gotta go for gold. So tell me what to do. When nothing, no one ever comes close to you, close to you. For the longest time I've been trying to find someone like you, but I keep crashing back into all the things that
Next overly insane project that I'm going to tackle, underneath the couch. I haven't looked under here in a little while, so I'm a little nervous about what we're going to find in there. Just bear with me on this one. Oh goodness. Okay, that's not good. Gwen, how about now? Okay. Couch is moved, and yeah, not as bad as I thought, but still pretty bad. And now the love seat's moved too. So, and actually there's the remote we've been missing. Needed that. But yeah, whole bunch of crap. There's my couches. I cleaned under this couch about probably 2 or 3 weeks before this one. So it wasn't too bad, but we did have a glass shatter, so I did have to get under there and make sure everything was cleaned out. So for 2 or 3 weeks worth of time, this isn't a really bad buildup of stuff.
No gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind.
Before I put the couches back, I'm gonna get in here and really clean this tile floor. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with vacuuming it. And now my trusty steam mop. I love this thing. It helps so much to make me feel like these tile floors are more sanitary. Even though when I do use a mop, I still use a 99.9% germ killing liquid in there. So it just helps make me feel a little more comfortable.
You gave me a purpose, now I'm on my feet. I'm dancing to the pounding of your heartbeat. Your eyes sing the sweetest melody. About no gold, no one else to hit my phone up. None of that pretentious life. No, 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 don't need no pills to get high. There's no doubt in my mind. Your love, it is all that I need. It's all that I
Finishing up that to-do list by wiping down all these countertops really good. They get sticky, but Declan plays Play-Doh and slime and stuff like that on them all day long, so they do get pretty sticky by the end of the day. And I'm gonna put these last few dishes away that I had to hand wash from dinner tonight. But I wanted to go ahead and say thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Consider subscribing to the channel. I would love to have you guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me for this very massive clean of my entire house today. And I will see you guys in the next one. You have a good night.